Young world. So everybody's going crazy over Bitcoin. I can't exclude myself out of the conversation. I bought a little bit of Bitcoin back in 2017 when everybody like it was really too late. Then everybody thought because it was like the height. So of course when you buy something like then it's all like already too late. But I grabbed a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Held on to it the whole entire time. Bought a little bit a couple months ago before it started climbing up again. So I got a little bit. I ain't got. I got a little something. All I'll say is that my Bitcoin money has quadrupled at this point. Yeah, there's more than it's more than quadruple now. Actually, it's up to like 50 something thousand. So, of course, the Joker's sitting here feeling good about that. And I ain't gonna tell you to not buy Bitcoin. A lot of people have already made a lot of money with Bitcoin already. You know what I'm saying? Bought real life things with Bitcoin. So I'm not gonna sit there and try to. But at the same time, Bitcoin is imagination. You gotta understand the person that's credited on record pretty much that's of creating Bitcoin is a dude named Satoshi Nakamoto. That's the name or the pseudonym of the person who allegedly developed Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, like I said, as part of the implementation, Nakamoto also devised the first blockchain database. In the process, Nakamoto was the first to solve the double spending problem for digital currency using a peer-to-peer network. Nakamoto was active in the development of Bitcoin up until December 2010. Many people have claimed or have been claimed to be this Joker Nakamoto. People really are thinking that Elon Musk really is the person that invented Bitcoin behind the scenes. You know, he just bought like 1.5 billion Bitcoin, I think, like a week or two ago, a couple weeks ago. That was the big jump you might have seen. Like I said a couple weeks ago, Elon Musk. But the thing with the Bitcoin that people are overlooking is the fact that if the electric grid shuts down, your Bitcoin money is going to not be accessible. It no matter how much you got in there, if there's no electricity, you can't access the Bitcoin. That's the one catch about the Bitcoin that a lot of people are overlooking. Plus, isn't it mysterious how so many people are? There's really no real solid foundation of where this thing came from. You would think something like Bitcoin is at this point it's like $1 trillion into Bitcoin. You would think there'd be a paper trail, you know what I'm saying, of where this thing came from, but there's no official paper trail of the founder and inventor of Bitcoin. Only this Nakamoto dude, which nobody can even confirm his identity. They're saying he's Japanese, but that can't be confirmed. Like I said, they can't even confirm that the Joker is really the Joker. So everybody's putting a lot of faith into it, and it does solve a lot of problems. But like I said, the one problem with, are they putting this on Bitcoin, going to let it thrive and keep going and going and going? People going to keep buying and buying and buying to only cripple the economy with it at some point. Turn it off one day, turn the electric off, or however they do it, and then that's going to set everybody back that has money in Bitcoin. Like me, like I said, I'm not saying no, but at this point, who knows how high it's going to keep going. So if it keeps going and keep going and keep going, it'd be good to buy some now, get into it, and hopefully, but it's kind of like a risk no matter what, because at this point, if it don't keep going ridiculous at how it been, the money you put into it now is like kind of too late. You know what I'm saying? But it might not. It might keep going. It might keep going and going and going. They said the most Bitcoins there ever be, I think, could be 21 billion Bitcoins. So it's only 50,000 right now, 50 something thousand. So it's still a long way from 21 billion. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's the most Bitcoins there's ever going to be is 21 billion. So even if it goes to, if you bought some right now, it would be late. But say if it keeps growing and keeps growing how it's going, it might go to 5, 10, 20, 30, 50, 100 million. You know what I'm saying? 500 million. If it gets to that, you put some money into it now, you still will be way up if it goes that high. But keep in mind, like I said, don't put no money into Bitcoin or any stock, really. Don't put no money into a stock or Bitcoin that you can't handle losing. It's the same thing as going to the casino. I learned this when I was going to the casino all the time. When I was young, I started having an addiction with Atlantic City. Messing around and went down there for the first time at Larry Holmes. He had a birthday party, took a Greyhound bus down. We all went down with him. This was when I was probably about 20 something years old, whatever it was. Went down. That's the first time I went down there. A little joker got hooked. I found myself driving down to AC every goddamn, a couple of times a damn week going to AC. And then look, when you go to AC, I'm in Pennsylvania, Eastern Pennsylvania is one of the fronts where I was living at the time. From here, Atlantic City is about a 2 hour, 15-minute drive. If you're following the rules, you can get there in about an hour. in 50 minutes if you're flying, you know what I'm saying? But let's just say it's about a 2-hour drive. So look, when you go down there, Joker, with a pocket full of money, you got high hopes. You're like, yeah, I'm going to win this money, hit this blackjack table up, hit the slot machine. You got high hopes. You got music blasting. You might be drinking or smoking, driving the AC, but all the money in your pocket with all the high hopes and dreams, it feels good. But let me tell you, Joker, if you lose that money on the way back, the ride back from AC is terrifying. When you go to AC and lose all your money, the drive back home from Atlantic City back to Pennsylvania, Joker, is the worst goddamn thing in the world. You get there, you tell it's quick. The ride back feel like it takes fucking freaking 30 hours to get back, and you got nothing but blueness in your heart. You got just a big black cloud over your head. You done went down there and lost all this money. I don't know how I got to AC talking about the Joker, Elon Musk, but just be careful with Bitcoin. It could be, you know what I'm saying, but you just got to be careful with it. I believe it could be Elon Musk. This Joker is like behind the scenes, everything. Like him and Jeff Bezos are going back and forth for the #1 richest person in the world, allegedly, you know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't be surprised if Elon Musk is or when you say then you mean you gotta put it in with like the elite. So it's never usually one person really doing anything. He's usually puppets to people you see and stuff like that. But we'll just, for argument's sake, to say maybe Elon Musk is the person behind Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? You never know. And they might be using that to cripple everybody in the long run. The more it keeps building up, the more people get into it, the more people want to keep money into it. Like me at this point, I can't really see myself putting more money. I put a little couple dollars in there that at this point, like I said, tripled up. I'm just going to leave it in there until it either blows up or dies out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking it out. I'm not putting no more in at this point. So I'm just going to stay where I'm at. If it keeps going to some astronomical number where I'm at right now, I can sit here and feel comfortable that I'll have a little something. You know what I'm saying? So I'll just leave it. I'll be happy with what I got in there now. You know what I mean? But you just never know, man. It's a spooky thing, and it's also ironic how the Bitcoin is right in our face, but not really. You know what I'm saying? They make sure it's promoted enough to be, if you're looking for it, even if you're not looking for it, you'll hear about it. They blow it up. It's talked about on the mainstream, but at the same time, it's not really backed by the standard, you know what I'm saying, financial institutions when it comes to breaking it down as a real commodity. You know what I'm saying? They fall short of actually making it be like it's a piece of gold or a piece of silver or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because even when it comes to gold and silver, they say that's pretty much foolproof. But at the end of the day, Joker, what is a piece of gold or a piece of silver really gonna? What could it really do? If you just sit here and think about it, maybe it's useful as some type of element for some type of thing that we don't know about. But gold, silver, no matter what they back it up with, it's all a figment of imagination. The only way to really trade real goods is things that can be used for other things that can be used. Things that can be consumed for other things that can be consumed. The barter the trading system, that's the only foolproof currency that there is. You got a bunch of wheat. These jokers over here got a bunch of corn. These other jokers over here got a bunch of rice. Y'all trade for what you need. That's the only real, you know what I'm saying? Because anything else in the middle of that's when you start getting into the money, the middleman elements and golds, and then it becomes a fantasy of imagination either way. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully jokers don't get messed up in their life with this Bitcoin.